Bryansk in eastern Ukraine after a strike by Russian forces. Both buildings caught on fire after the attack, but no injuries or casualties were reported. A missile also struck the center of Ukraine's second-largest city, Kharkiv. According to Ukrainian authorities, there are no casualties in the strike, but one woman was injured. One resident said after the attack, "I can't understand where they're shooting at. If it's a military object, then I'm Indira Gandhi. I don't have any decent words. I only have words that I don't want to say out loud." In Bakhmut, close to the front lines, the realities of the war is marked on the city's buildings. But despite its proximity to the fighting, some of the city's elderly population have decided to stay in their homes. One person justified the decision by saying, "What should we do? Let's get out of here. I'm not going to leave here. I buried my parents here. My grandmother is very old. Who needs her? Who will take care of her except me? I don't want to crawl from house to house renting. Yes, I'd better stay here, even in ruins, but they're mine." In the Donetsk region, at least 2 civilians have been killed and another 12 have been injured, according to Ukrainian officials. Elsewhere, concerns are mounting about the conditions of Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. Authorities have distributed iodide pills to people living around the plant in case of a radiation leak. Both Moscow and Kyiv have accused the other of carrying out strikes near the plant and endangering the structure. The UN's International Atomic Energy Agency is poised to visit the site, with some predictions saying that it could visit the site as early as next week. NATO Security General Jens Stoltenberg called for an increase in the alliance's security in the Arctic, as Russia is growing its military presence in the region by reopening military sites. And he warned that the shortest path for Moscow's missiles to reach North America would be through the North Pole.
Russia has set up a new Arctic command. It has opened hundreds of new and former Soviet-era Arctic military sites, including airfields and deep-water ports. Russia is also using the region as a testbed for many of its new novel weapon systems.
Stoltenberg also noted that after Finland and Sweden joins the group, 7 of the 8 Arctic countries will be NATO members, excluding only Russia. Canada had previously been cautious about NATO's presence in the Arctic region, but its prime minister claims that the war in Ukraine has changed the situation.
It is important that we all recognize the shifting geopolitical realities that the world is now facing, and across the NATO alliance,